Kickoff unit all lined up, and we are ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The option look. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A completion, but not enough for the first down, and the offense is ready to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to pass. It's Mallett. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Number 43, punts it away.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Goes to the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll pull it on the read. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. White going to attack through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. The 20. And he will house it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dumps it off in the flats. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll toss it to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. White wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peterson. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Going to run it. It's Peterson. Gives him the big stiff arm. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Peterson. They'll immediately call timeout. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes his completion is enough to give the punt team some space. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mallet. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Rudolph. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give as they work on that clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart.
And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Look out, he's got room. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. Looking for a big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off play action. Throwing right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. White wants to throw it. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Peterson. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.